Good morning, my friends. It's been so long. It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness, it's been forever, it feels like. But I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy to be hanging out with you. I missed you all very much. And yeah, I don't expect a big crowd here because we're here on behalf of Rich Schiffer. And for those of you who are sitting there going, who the fuck is Rich Schiffer? Well, Rich Schiffer is actually really awesome. And I meant to find, I couldn't find it. The speech that he did on the steps, the last hearing, man, that was some of the most inspiring shit I ever heard in my life. It was great. So I really want to go over that if I can. And oh, look, Chris Loring's in here. What's up, buddy? Blair National awaits this one. For those of you who don't know, this is the gentleman who wrote, who composed, recorded, performed, and put together this video that we watch, the Free Karen Reed song that we all love so much, that I played just before my intro. So it's good to see you, buddy. And thank you again for that awesome song. So yeah, Rich Schiffer was charged with witness intimidation for leaving rubber duckies on the property of D&E Pizza, which is owned by Canton Selectman Chris Albert and brother of Brian Albert, Chris Albert. And Brian Albert being the owner at the time of John O'Keefe's death on January 29th, 2022, the owner of 34 Fairview Road, where John's body was found. Now, oh, thanks. Yeah, I got to put up a tree. You know, I do that every year. And thank you. You know, it's the season. I love Christmas. I do. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I have the Zoom link. I'm just waiting to be we got it. I got it all pulled up. We're ready to go. As soon as the judge starts the proceedings. But this is a motion to dismiss because a bunch of other people were investigated for the same thing, and just recently those charges weren't even dropped. They just never were. So at this point, I mean, why not just free Rich Schiffer? Just free Rich Schiffer. You know, it's real easy. It's not that difficult.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare you?
Thank you, Dazzle. I appreciate you. So what we're gonna do real quick is check in with Tom because Turtle Boy's out there. Let's go ahead and show that. And I've got this in the background, so just in case, I don't want you guys to feel like.
Well,
now stop what you're doing right now and give this video that I'm streaming a like.
Where's your wife?
Make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe.
I haven't seen her. Where's Dennis? Dennis.
Make sure to subscribe to Seeking Justice with Tom and Mike. Now, I also want to give a big public shout out to Tom CPU, man, because Tom CPU, they had a crafts fair yesterday. We're going to go over a little bit of that today too, because we're going to celebrate what they did yesterday, because I think it is absolutely amazing. Tom put this thing together, as I understand it, and it was a real success, and it was a real positive vibe. Everybody was happy, and And you know, people, Tom is a blessing. Tom is an absolute blessing. Let's see what Este's saying here. Got Tom talking to Este.
All right. Yeah. No, he was probably surrounded. People were kind of loving him.
Next time that we're out,
Yeah, I'll get you guys together. I want a picture. Yeah. Dennis, can I see your shirt, bud?
No doubt. No doubt.
Check out Dennis's shirt.
That one on.
You did.
And I switched to
That's
the
awesome.
spot.
That's awesome.
That's
I was
awesome.
thinking they could see this.
That is a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a cool shirt.
Yes.
So is that getting the sweep or?
Yep. Exactly. We're gonna stand up in Edward
Yes.
like Superman does.
Hey, Tommy,
Where's Dennis's wife?
Tommy,
Where's your wife? Oh, she's on the phone. Yeah, Mikey.
ask Esty what was it like with Grant the other day?
What was it like with Grant?
Yeah.
What was it like with Grant the other day?
I was surprised to see him. I was just standing there and like Grant walks by and I'm just like, Grant. So it was just like our instant thing of knowing or seeing somebody that you see out in like somewhere you wouldn't. We were
Yeah,
just both
not
like,
busy.
yeah, and give hugs.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Wait a minute.
We're not really seeing eye to eye on things, but
But-
we just
I'm glad you at least get to see that part of Grant because I've seen that part before. I know it. I know it's in there.
Yeah.
But the other part, I don't like when he's the other part. But that part, he's great. I love him.
know.
Yeah.
It's just, you try to make sense of it too.
I know.
It's like he does have a heart,
He does.
but then he just something switches in him. And that's when it makes you feel like empathetic, where you're like, he's got it in him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can help him, but then it's
Yeah.
also like,
Dude, I
Don't
feel
mind.
that shit.
Yep. So.
I feel that shit. No
Well,
matter
listen,
what,
you were there last night, and
no matter what Grant does, I can't bring myself to hate the guy. Now, a lot of that has to do with me. Like it takes like a lot, and it has to be real personal too, for me to like hate you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just like I don't look at Grant the same way I look at Plevin. You know what I mean? Like in a way I do. Like they're both characters. Like they're both like the most unique fucking people I've ever seen in my life. Like you couldn't make them up, but they seem made up. But Grant, I don't know. It's weird. Grant has this weird willingness to want to do the right thing from time to time, which is very strange. Like it's very unlike Plevin. Plevin just always seems to want to convince people that he's doing the right thing. There's a big difference.
but good.
JFK, what's up, buddy?
we're gonna hear the words dismissed.
We hope. We hope. We hope.
Thanks, Kerry Taylor, for the $5.
Kerry, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voices for the voiceless. My girl Amy.
Amy,
You met my girl Amy last night, didn't you?
No.
Oh my.
Now, did you guys give Tom and Mike, Boston Mike, a like? Let me drop this in the chat again. Make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well.
So
I will find you now.
everybody is invited to a meal of food. We're all gonna get together. What we need to do is they won't let us take the whole place, so we have to reserve tables, and it's tables of 20.
Give your name to Tom.
Yep. So if you want to go, see Etsy, she'll get you hooked up.
On there.
But if you want, just send me an email, cputom@gmail, and just put meal of food as the subject line, and you can put your name down and a +1 if you want. But when I do, I get 20 people, and then I reserve a table, and then I get another 20 people, and I reserve a table. It's not necessarily I'm putting you next to somebody. All I'm doing is reserving you a seat or reserving seats. Make sense?
How many tables have you reserved so far?
6.
Wow.
I love it. And
Wow.
you know, the support
Yep.
out there is
So that's
amazing, dude.
120 people.
No, it's
Like I gotta tell you, man, every time, and I love that flag. I love that flag right there, the colonial flag. I adore it. And I mean, look, I don't even have to have the sound on. You just look at how kind these people are. And these are amazing people, man. These people are always out there consistently. you know, and you'd think, I mean, I would have liked to have seen a bigger crowd for Rich Schiffer, but it is cold. It is a Monday. And you know, a lot of people don't know the magnitude of what's going on with Rich. And so I get it. I'll allow it. But no, seriously, I you know, I mean, that's still a fantastic turnout, you know. And the thing is, you got to think of how Rich is going to look at that. Rich sees that and is blown away, just completely overwhelmed with gratitude. He's been in the chat many times. He's just a really, really nice guy, and you know, Sergeant Yuri Buchanan put more effort into his investigation to charge Rich than he did into the murder of Boston police officer John O'Keefe, which should tell you something. And ironically, this is what Rich was protesting. So Rich is a hero as far as I'm concerned, and every single person out there supporting him is a hero. And every single person out there that wanted to go out there and support him, who just simply couldn't for whatever reason, they're heroes too. And everybody here watching in chat in support of Rich are heroes. Because just because there's not a whole lot of people out there, there's just on YouTube alone over 900 people supporting him here. And that's a hell of a thing, man. That is a hell of a thing. And people from all over the world in support for our freedom of speech. That's something that should not be squandered, taken for granted. Yes, Plevin on the Gulf, you are absolutely a hero. Yes. Even you trolls that are hate watching and lurking, you're heroes too, because you're giving me the views and you're helping the algorithm. So thank you. The temperature here is not that high. It's actually pretty warm. It's rainy outside. It's like in the 50s. But I also have a space heater here, so so it's
She's been Karen's friend from like forever.
Yeah, she's
So-
so some of the expenses is she's gonna bring this dog doctor back from California to
All right.
Vaudeer
Mike,
again. Yeah.
Do you want to hear? I had a discussion with somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names, but it's somebody that I would know.
Okay.
To fly somebody in the dog expert, it's $7,000
Yep.
for 10 minutes. Or for Bev to cancel it the night before, the person's still going to freaking be here. It's $7,000, Mike.
you can't catch a red eye, Mr. Jackson.
Those in and out meetings that they had. Remember the meetings we were supposed to have all day, and she didn't.
Yep.
They
Yep.
flew all the way in here for nothing, and that's 3 people. They all got to stay. So 3 times 7.
Yeah, man. She, you know, to me, almost like she already was Vaudeered last round. You really, so she's gonna convince the judge that she's worthy, or she's gonna convince the defense.
Dude,
So
no.
she's already convinced
You know
the
what's
judge
messed up?
once.
Is I can't do push-ups. I can't do push-ups without Clubber getting on my back. Like, so I wait to go to the gym. But but I know JFK knows what's up, man. JFK's no slouch, man. He understands this process of exercise to manage to manage sanity. So yeah, I love that. But yeah, I can't. Dude, do you guys want a demonstration? Watch this. Watch this. Here he comes. Oh shit. Look, I unplugged my shit, but I'm gonna plug it back in. Watch this. Clever. Now you're gonna let me do push-ups? Really? You're gonna let me do push? Here we go. Here he goes. Oh fuck. Come on. Come on. All right. He's tired. He doesn't want to. Little dude. Little dude. Like, he kept putting his paws up, trying to get there, but he was like too lazy to actually make the climb. It's still too early for him. But I'm still waiting to get, I'm waiting for this to start. I'm still on the same screen backstage here.
Back behind the chateau. That was pretty creepy. It was
That touching, very touching, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I sobbed during it.
I can imagine what she was going through in a cop car back there by herself.
Oh my God, Mike.
You know. Anyways, let's go into something a little bit more lighter.
Yeah.
But,
So Trish is big into the Sandra case. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm a Stoughton resident, and I have a child being raised in the public school system, and it happened on the school's watch. So yeah.
What do you think of the school systems?
We got a problem. Get your kids out of the public schools. I would, but he's a teenager now in high school, so it's a little bit too late to be doing that. But get your kids out of public school, that's for sure.
In
Homeschool
Stoughton.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's easier said than done, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
See, that sucks so
Well,
bad.
I know you do a lot for that, and I thank you for you do stuff.
That's where we're at now. We want to homeschool our kids. That's where we're at now. We want to homeschool. Dude, when I was a kid and you knew a homeschooled kid, that kid was an asshole. Nobody liked that kid. You know why? Because he lacked the social skills that you pick up by interacting with other kids on a daily basis. It's that simple. It's what it simply boils down to. And like, kids in this generation aren't entitled as it is. Now we're going to homeschool them all. Fuck. Fuck.
It was great.
Great work in Boston.
Yep.
Yeah, so warriors. Not all heroes wear capes.
Oh, speaking of heroes.
Hey, girl, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Carrie?
Yeah.
Let's see what down here.
Let's look at your bag.
Nice bag.
Don't poke the turtle.
Oh, he's over there. Go poke him.
No,
Poke.
Carrie, you want to say hi to everybody online? You got about 900 people. Hi, bye. All right.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk much.
Anya and Julian right now.
Yes. Great kids, by the way.
Julian,
Smart.
I love you.
Wicked smart.
Anya, I love you.
Yep, she's smart too. Hey, where do pineapples grow? On the tree or on the ground?
Oh, we did this already. It's on the ground.
Ground.
On the ground, yes.
Was that my boy
This
Julian
lady-
that just came in?
Yes, it's
This lady-
Julian. I asked him the question.
She didn't have the patience for that shit. We did this already, Tom. It's on the fucking ground.
Hey, favorite. They're the best. They are my
Say bye, guys. Say bye.
Hi, guys.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Shout out to Ryan Venable. Keep an eye out for his next fight.
Yep. And who was with us last night?
Ryan.
Okay, who was about
Santa.
to someone else?
My husband.
Nope, someone else.
There he is. My husband. The man of the
Whoa! Look at this.
There
He wins.
There's the man.
He wins right there. Who
There's
wins
the
right there?
man.
He's the bestie.
Right there.
The little ones and big ones.
He's the bestie of the restie.
You're live, by the way.
He knows.
He knows.
He's like, I'm alive right now. He's like,
We need to get rid of these persons.
Yeah, we do.
yes.
Amen.
Rich
Yes.
Chester.
So I was talking to Aiden earlier, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. You ready, guys?
Look at this
Sandra
guy.
Birchmore,
Big pimping, dude. Like just pimping right
Fruit. John O'Keefe, Enrique
now.
Delgado.
Good for you, Rich.
And why are we here?
Ducks.
First Amendment right.
That's right.
Why?
That's why we're here for
Make
First Amendment
speech
right
free again.
to make speech free.
Because a
again.
bunch of liberals are scared of ducks. And free speech.
They're just afraid of the truth, Tom. You know.
Yep, we know that.
Yo, this is gonna get memed.
You're through this, but you shouldn't have to go through this. This is undone. But
No, you shouldn't.
but
Okay.
unfortunately, God gave us the right guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy. Sorry, you have to
You're
torture
the
your
guy.
parents.
Cecil.
I can help you.
I know.
but-
Guys,
Thank
You know,
Hey,
so
thanks for coming last night.
hey,
yeah, and thank you for being there last night. You brought the energy.
Phenomenal. Last
Good night, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Phenomenal.
Did you
last
dress up in one of the outfits? Were you in a costume?
Me?
Robert,
No,
don't
I was
even
by
think
He was
myself.
in a costume, all right. His own
He signed-
costume, the rich
He has,
costume.
he has
The
signed
ducking.
duckies, though. He signed
Yeah.
ducks.
He had the baby with him last
I
night.
had the baby with me.
Listen, the chat's going crazy. They all wishing you the best of luck today, man.
Thank
They
you.
all love you. Really, chat's flying.
I've been sitting home for the last hour reading texts and emails
Yep.
and everything.
I'm sure you're getting your phone out.
I could not. I don't understand. I really don't when I look at this.
Look at him.
You know,
What
and
did I tell
last
you?
night I had more people come up to me,
What I
tap me
tell
on the
you?
back.
Yeah.
You know, there's Rich. You know,
Yep.
I even got a duck.
Nice.
Oh,
It did sound like a duck.
We love Rich.
Yeah.
We love Rich.
It's my
Oh.
little sister.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be on camera.
He's not
Sorry.
married.
Oh,
Awesome.
you're on.
He's single, dude. I hope Rich, and this is no disrespect to those ladies up there because I'm not referring to them specifically. I'm saying generally, I hope Rich pulls all the ass, like straight up. Like if Bono can get famous, fucking writing shitty ass songs, you know what I'm saying? Like a dude should pull all kinds of ass for standing up for his First Amendment rights the way this dude did. Like, I am all for it. I am all for it. Good for you, Rich. You get it. Look at all the love, dude. This guy's awesome.
I love that guy there too.
Yes. Yeah, they
You're right,
They
Tom.
try-
They are the best people, dude. They really are the best people, man.
I mean, Mike, look who we know now, right? Did you know these people 6 months ago?
Sure,
How about a year ago, right?
No,
Eh.
I knew Aiden and you.
And look at who you know now, right? And
Yeah.
it's just, again, we're blessed.
Jesus,
Hey,
Cherry.
Tommy, is Neil there?
Stop.
No,
No.
I have not said. I know Neil. Geez, he's
No, it's
Always
not.
here.
Stop it.
Well, he's going through a lot right now. I just wanted to wish his wife good luck, and
yeah.
we're all praying for her.
Do we all have a moment for them, please?
Yeah, even Richie was signing ducks last night. He had commemorative ducks that was.
I
signed
love
by
that
him last
shit.
night, folks.
I love that shit.
Yeah, that's special edition.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that stuff.
I want one. This is what happens when I don't get out to places.
Tommy
These
has-
are
Tommy has-
special.
Tommy has two, Shelby. Tommy has two of them.
Tommy,
I got you, Shelby.
That's the least we can do, Tommy.
You see the hat? You got a hat for Shelby too last night. It was-
Oh,
I
dude,
love
Beautiful.
that mom will
Did,
like,
did we sell it? How'd the Christmas ornaments go?
bro.
They did good. 500.
Dude, Tom is so dope, dude. Like he has the only 280 fucking ZX in existence that runs left. It's amazing. Like fucking, I got to ride in that thing, dude. It took me back. I was so excited. I love that car so much. Like as soon as you roll up to the courthouse, dude, if you see that in the parking lot, you're like, oh look, it's Tom. Tom's here.
Taylor, thank you for the $5. Lexus, yeah.
Yes.
Whose car is that?
Dude, I knew a guy.
You
that
should be
had one.
yours. Mike, look at
When I was 10, my mom dated a guy who had one. Same color. I shit you not. Same color. Okay. And I thought this dude was the coolest dude ever. Right? He fucking wore driving gloves, dude. He would fucking put on the gloves with the holes in the knuckles, you know? Put on driving gloves, right? This black dude named Jim. Cool as fuck. And then he took me roller skating, and the dude was like an angel on the roller rink, bro. I never saw anything like it. Never saw anything like it. Dude was like an angel on the roller rink. Like he would he would skate backwards, and he wore this was 1985. No shit. He wore a fucking jumpsuit, bro. He wore a leather fucking onesie, dude, to the roller skating rink. And I was in his world. I was holding on to the wall and shit, but I was in his world. It was amazing. One of my most fondest memories. No, dude, and Cherry, this is not a lie. This is correct. But what's funny about that is roller skating was already way outdated at that point. roller skating was way outdated at that point already. That's what makes it so funny. But it was amazing. It was one of my most fondest memories. Like rocking out the Kool and the Gang on the way there. It was great. Love that guy. Fantastic. Completely forgot about the guy. I was trying to wonder. It's like I've been looking at Tom's car this whole time, and I was wondering why I was so fond of it. And now I just realized why I was so fond of it. Like that memory completely escaped me. That's amazing. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that, buddy, for having that car. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare
Thank you, Loudmouse Wild Bird Rescue. Rich standing out there like he Snoop Dogg as he should. I'm sending prayer vibes right on. Thank you so much. And then Chantal, thank you so much. Glad to be here sharing both my birthday and 3-year sober birthday. Hey, congratulations. That is fantastic. Good for you. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Congrats, Chantal. Fantastic.
All right.
That's what Aiden was talking about. Hi. You come right over and say hi to me, didn't you? Hi, bud. Hi. I got your leash. Where you going? Hi. Oh, you give me kisses. See this?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Come over out by yourself.
That's a
Oh, you're so good. You're so good one.
Oh,
yes, you
dear.
are. Hi. You're good. Yes, you are. Oh, you're good. Yes, you are. Range is gonna be mad when I go see Range.
Now, just so you guys know, I've still got the Zoom meeting backstage here. They haven't logged on yet, or they haven't invited me in yet, or let me in yet. But I've got it going on back here, so I'm just waiting. Just so you guys know, I'm not oblivious to it.
You know, got to be here right now. You know.
Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. Yep.
I had I can show you.
Can you mute for 1 second?
Hold on, guys.
Yep, no problem, man. Tommy's on mute. Germany, one more time. Singrid Toms, yes. All right, man. Yeah, so check out Voices for the Voiceless. So that's a new channel coming out by Amy, who I met last night, and her son, and she's got a good channel.
Isn't Caden adorable, Mike?
He is, man. He is. He took a picture with Aiden last night, I think.
I know. I saw. Amy showed us.
Cool. He was all excited.
I swear, Aiden is his hero.
Oh, really? Really?
It's not the same person, Cherry. It's not the same voice. Yeah, I was thinking, man, there's already somebody named Voices for the Voiceless. Yeah. Cherry knows. It's from a different community, and that person who she thought they were talking about sucks, but no, it's Amy. And yeah, but I mean, maybe she'll give it a good name. Maybe she'll do good things with the name. And
you want to say hi to Will and Clubber? No kidding. Say hi to Will.
Hey,
hold on. I didn't get to say thank you the other night in Maz's chat. Thank you for the
that's awesome.
condolences.
Clubber's already asleep.
So good,
Anyone who said condolences on
You good?
Friday night.
Problem, man. So Brian put up a billboard yesterday with Enrique Delgado Garcia on the poster. So that's good to see. Keep awareness going.
Yeah.
In charge of that, Brian.
Yeah, shout out.
Brian
Yeah.
LTL, thanks, man.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Brian LTL for that, man. Brian, outside of the Gillette Center, he rented out a billboard for Enrique Delgado Garcia. So big shout out to him for that. Well done, Brian. Well done, sir. You get an
Huh?
You got his new studio.
Yeah, I know he's expanding, which is even better.
Right.
Hi.
Right.
All right. You go see? You get down? Okay. Here you go.
I hope they let me in.
Yeah, he's been getting bounced around. I mean, we all have, right? It's we get kind of expected.
Yeah, I
we put ourselves out there. We kind of know what we're getting into, you know.
I don't understand it, man. Yeah.
And hate me for trying to do the right thing, right? Versus doing nothing, which is what they do, but they do it at home on the keyboard. That's it. It's the only difference. But this is what it takes, man. Boots on the ground. You're looking at them. These are the boots on the ground.
That's a fact.
Boots on the ground last night.
Yep.
That is a fucking fact.
Boots last night, yeah.
Boots on the ground, y'all.
And that too, Mike. How much exercise you get? You don't even realize it, but you did a lot of walking.
Yeah, the fresh air too. I was out there, for a couple hours. I was like, oh man, I slept good last night.
Hey, listen, how many flights of stairs did you go up and down when you were walking yesterday?
None.
Greeno.
I know, Burley. I know.
Yeah. He's got a nice little place they got set aside for him, like a 6x8 place.
There's a nice place in hell for that guy.
Scooter 54.
Free heat, free hot water, all that stuff.
RVA, the Acura MDX, huh? Yeah, you like that? Yeah, maybe.
No. You good?
LTL's doing big things. Yeah, he is, man.
Yep.
So I don't know if it was his girlfriend last night, but she was nice too.
Yeah, she's a friggin' sweetheart, huh?
Yeah.
So anytime I get
Is it awesome, dog? Yeah, I think that's a good couple. I see that's like a power couple type of thing. I see that happening.
Yeah, me too. Man.
Yeah.
Say, so a lot of people go inside the courtroom.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is not being streamed or anything, right? Is it?
The what?
This is not being streamed, is it?
No, they don't have that technology here. They just do pen and paper.
I thought they had.
Call me, Raul. I was choking. Hold on one second, guys. Here we go. We're on. All right. So we're just waiting on sound. All right. Yeah, man, that's dope that Brian LTL put up that billboard, man. That's fantastic. Because it's been like 3 months, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on with the Enrique Delgado Garcia thing? What is going on? Yeah, the court is muted right now. I could refresh here. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, the judge isn't even in the room yet, so it's probably why there's no sound. They don't want hot mics. But this is awesome, man. There's a lot of people here watching, so thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it. This should be very everybody should be talking about this. This is absolutely insane. This guy has been charged with witness intimidation for, like, clearly Chris Albert weaponized the law here. There's just no mistaking this. Clearly Chris Albert weaponized the law.
All cell phones are on silent, put away, please. All cell phones are on silent, put away.
To retaliate against people speaking up.
All right, make sure all cell phones are on silent, put away. Court's coming out. Folks, anyone with a cell phone, put your cell phones away. If you're using your cell phone inside the courtroom, you're going to ask people to leave the building. Do not take your cell phone out in here.
Wow. These dude, are these bailiffs or prison guards? Jesus.
Court is in session. Please be seated.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is December 9th, 2024. This is the first call of the criminal list in the Stoughton District Court. Calling the matter of Armando Espada Jr., 2455 CR 690, on for bench trial today, Judge.
All right, so this is a different case.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's see what's up with this case.
Yes,
This is
good
a
morning
different
to you.
case.
Good morning, Judge. How are you this morning? I'm fine. It's on for bench trial.
It is, Your Honor. May I just inquire if there's a Leslie Garcia in the courtroom today? Leslie Garcia? Your Honor, hearing no response, Commonwealth would be answering not ready for trial, not seeking an additional date.
Judge, I move dismissed for lack of prosecution. All right, the matter's going to stand dismissed for want of prosecution. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
1 second. Okay, all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Espada, after docket 2455 CR 690, Commonwealth answering not ready. This case stands dismissed. You're all set, sir. Have a nice day. Calling the matter of Rolnilson Ferreira Semedo, docket 2455 CR 408.
Come on.
On for compliance and elections, please, Judge.
All right, good morning again.
Good morning.
What's the status of discovery?
Listen, people, of course, I have this, okay? There's a simple reason for that. I'm dope as fuck, okay? Jerry is dope as fuck, okay?
Jury trial.
There's
you know we're doing them here now.
question about this thing anymore. Never really has been.
I know my client was looking for a January date, but I think that the only date
But now you know.
that was available was March the 3rd.
March 3rd.
Unless you can go down and complete that jury rail with your hands. Not quite there yet for January, but all right. What's the date? March 3rd.
I saw that jury room and it looks like it's going to be at least until March 3rd.
No, come on now. We're told this month, so we'll be all set.
Mr. Semedo, this case is going to be continued, sir, for a jury trial hearing here in the Stoughton District Court on March 3rd. You're being released on the same terms and conditions, sir. We'll see you back here March 3rd.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You as well.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Thank you, counsel. Your Honor, calling the matter of Richard Schiffer, docket 2455 CR 948, on for a motion.
Hello, Your Honor.
Great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Schiffer, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Commonwealth.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You have the motion?
I do, Your Honor.
You ready to argue?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Brady, I'll hear you whenever you're ready, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Schiffer comes before the court charged with the felony of witness intimidation, the misdemeanor of criminal harassment, and several counts of littering.
Wow.
The defense argues arguendo and doesn't assume any or admit any facts alleged, Judge. This is all assuming the facts in the light most favorable to Commonwealth. So we don't, the way I argue it will not be an admission of any conduct on the part of Mr. Schiffer, if I may. Judge, this case starts out with a 37-page criminal complaint that lays out laborious efforts on the part of the Canton Police Department to send subpoenas and find and execute search warrants and constantly visit Mr. Schiffer and look for statements and evidence. The problem for the Commonwealth, however, is that this 37 pages is an investigation in search of a crime that never happened. There's no crime here, Your Honor. In terms of witness intimidation, Your Honor, there's no predicate act that can be looked at by the court in any possible way as a predicate act that would trigger the statute.
Right.
There's no threat. There's
Ducks
never
are not
been any
intimidating
contact whatsoever between Mr. Schiffer and these complainants.
Right.
There's no allegation. There hasn't been any actual face-to-face contact with these people.
Get him, Bradle.
So if you have to go through the motions of it, the only possible predicate act can be a threat towards these complainants. There's no threat. A threat is not, it's not communicated to any specific person. There's no realistic, way that distributing a leaflet or a rubber duck can be perceived as a threat directed at a particular person.
Right.
So the whole thing failed on the predicate act, Your Honor. It's absolutely absurd.
It's absurd
to assume that there's some sort of threat that arises out of this. The second factor here, Judge, in terms of Mr. Schiffer's expression, all of these acts are completely protected by the First Amendment. I'm not going to go through all the case law. I put it in my motion, case after case after case, protects much more egregious conduct, protects even facially apparent threats are protected in most contexts. So there's really no way that the government can proceed in terms of this felony charge. Same thing on the misdemeanor criminal harassment, Your Honor. Same thing here. As the courts, I'm sure well aware, I know you deal with this every day, O'Brien v. Borowski limits the grossly overbroad reach of the criminal harassment statute to only true threats and fighting words. And here, there's no true threats, certainly no true threats for the reasons I just got into, and there's certainly no fighting words. That's not even on the table. So O'Brien v. Borowski also limits the fear that's in the criminal harassment statute to fear of criminal consequences, bodily injury, damage to property. Not fear that I'm going to get sued, not fear that I'm going to lose accounts, not fear that I'm going to be upset by people's speech.
Yeah.
So all these things, Judge,
Get 'em,
are
Bradle.
completely insulated from criminal scrutiny by the First Amendment, which of course, again and again, I see in these cases is completely ignored by not only the Canton Police, the state police, Your Honor.
There we go,
They
Bradle.
need a seminar on federal constitutional law.
Yeah,
And,
now we're
you know,
jogging.
Ignoring it is just not
I love it.
acceptable for a public agency to just go ahead and charge people and let the chips fall, cause them emotional distress, cause them money, cause them time out of their schedule, risk harming their reputation. It's outrageous. And we have a lot of faith. My client and I were talking about this court. We have a lot of faith and trust in this court, Your Honor, that you're going to see that for what it is and do the right thing in terms of allow the man to have his First Amendment rights. The last thing I want to say, Judge, is that Mr. Schiffer's charged with littering. There's a case right on point, U.S. versus Schneider out of New Jersey, Your Honor. You're not allowed to selectively use littering laws to enforce a viewpoint. And that's exactly what's going on here. And there's absolutely no other enforcement of this law that's ever come into this court that I know of. If the court feels there should be some factual finding as to selective prosecution on littering, then I would ask that the court schedule a hearing and we can get some discovery from the Canton Police Department and see what exactly viewpoints do they use to employ the littering statute. And I guarantee you there's only going to be one viewpoint where they employ the littering statute, and it's anyone that's in favor of the Karen Reed camp versus the Canton Police, Mass State Police camp in the murder prosecution of Karen Reed. So it's selective prosecution, it's viewpoint discrimination. I gave you the case. This whole case, Judge, we respectfully ask, just wipe it clean. Throw it out of court, as they say. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor. Judge Commonwealth is asking that you deny the defendant's motion to dismiss as probable cause does exist within the four corners of the complaint application to support the accusations as charged. In terms of the criminal harassment statute, Judge, the instructions read, whoever willfully or maliciously engaging in a knowing pattern of conduct that seriously alarms or would cause a reasonable person to suffer substantial emotional distress. The report indicates, Judge, that was part of this complaint application, that the defendant has done just that. The application alleges that the defendant willfully, on at least 7 separate occasions, directly placed items, rubber ducks, fake $100 bills, within various locations throughout the town of Canton. These locations were specifically targeted by the defendant. 6 out of 7 of the times that these items were placed, that are outlined in the complaint, were at a specific location. 6 of those times were at D&E Pizza.
Where do you get these fucking idiots, huh?
D&E
Where do you
Pizza
get
is a family business owned by Chris Albert, a business where his son Colin Albert frequently is present at, and the messages on these items referencing Colin did it are directly related to the owner's son, accusing him of the murder of a Boston police officer, John O'Keefe. Both Chris Albert and his son Colin are witnesses in that trial, were witnesses in the previous trial, are expected to be witnesses in the later trial. And again, Your Honor, this location was targeted nearly every time.
I didn't read the police report in the way you just characterized it in terms of at that specific location. I read it that it was Canton Center in the vicinity of that business and a number of other businesses. Am I incorrect there?
You're not incorrect, Judge. They were placed in various locations. However, 6 out of those 7 times they were in the direct vicinity. I believe the report read within 200 yards of that.
200 yards?
I believe so. Of
That's
that
2
location.
football fields away from. Right, and I know I can't see 2 football fields away now with my own eyes. But okay, go ahead.
Sometimes I cannot either.
Keep going.
Okay. Commonwealth would contend that this willful, targeted, and specific behavior would not only cause Chris and Colin Albert, but any reasonable person to suffer emotional distress. In terms of the intimidation of a witness charge, Judge, a portion of that intimidation charge holds that any person who willfully or directly threatens, attempts, or causes emotional injury or to harass another person who is a witness or potential witness in order to harm them for their participation in court proceedings. As stated previously, Judge, these spots are specifically targeted by the defendant. If you look at the jury instructions in regards to the intimidation statute, it reads, you can examine the defendant's actions and words and all the surrounding circumstances to help you determine what their intent was at the time. Commonwealth that would allege that it's not necessarily about a threat made to the victim. It's about what the defendant's actions were at that time. It does not require that the victim be placed in fear or apprehension or harm. The fact finder, being judge or jury, can evaluate the circumstances of what the defendant intended at the time of what he was doing. These specific locations included the businesses and residences of the places of employment for witnesses during that trial. And separate and apart from the criminal harassment and witness intimidation, Judge, the littering charge, these items were thrown and littered not only at the businesses in the town of Canton, but at residences of witnesses that are taking part in that Commonwealth versus Karen Reed trial. The police report goes on to explain that specifically at one point, the defendant is alleged to have placed these rubber duckies on the property of John O'Keefe's residence, where his elderly parents reside, along with his niece and nephew, who again were witnesses in that prior trial. The police report alleges the defendant admitted that he littered and spread this propaganda on several occasions. At one point during a live stream, he stated while holding up one of those ducks that said Colin did it, that this is a trigger word. It's not the items. It doesn't matter that it's a rubber duck or fake $100 bill. It's just the pattern of harassment, of witness intimidation. It's systematic. It's not an issue of freedom of speech, Your Honor, when you have a campaign of criminal harassment that specifically targets a select group of people for purposes of harassment in a murder case. There's no threat. It's just simply harassment. The Commonwealth is asking that you deny this motion to dismiss. It's evident, Your Honor, that within the four corners of this complaint, there's more than sufficient probable cause to support each and every one of these accusations, and I ask you to allow the case to proceed to a fact finder.
Randall, do you have anything in response? For the location issue, I don't think the government really can make an issue of the location of the protest. I mean, it doesn't make sense to protest something, 3 towns away from where the target of your protest is. And to leave things around in the general vicinity of downtown Canton, has to be protected under the First Amendment. That's where the parties are. That's where the town center is. And, that's perfectly acceptable. It's literally cliche of protesting in the town square. That's where you're allowed to protest.
Right.
So in terms of the location of it, shouldn't be used against anybody.
Right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I do agree with the defendant that the application for the criminal complaint and related materials lacks sufficient probable cause.
There we go.
To support both the criminal harassment and witness intimidation charges against the defendant. The defendant's conduct, in this court's opinion, did not rise to the level to support either of those charges, nor does his speech, which are afforded the protections of the First Amendment and Article 16 of the Massachusetts Declaration of Rights. Therefore, I'm allowing the defendant's motion to dismiss counts 1 through 4 only. At this time, the other counts will remain viable.
Hell yes. Rich Schiffer is free, y'all. Rich Schiffer is free.
January 17th, please, Your Honor.
Dude, the littering charge, that's going to get
Schiffer, after hearing your
a
motion
stupid
to
little
dismiss
fine or
has
something.
been allowed
This
as
is going to be
counts 1
stupid.
through 4. Case will be continued to January 17th, 2025 for compliance and election. We'll see you back here, sir, on that day.
Mr. Bradel, you can get a copy of my decision from the file.
It doesn't matter if it was wrong counts, dude. Like,
Find a matter of Elijah Peoples.
all right.
Docket 20.
So yes, it's done. Like if it's just the litter charges remaining, people, that's gonna get like a fucking stupid fine or something. I don't know. I mean, if he fights it all the way, then he fights it all the way. Cool, great. You know what I mean? But this is an absolute win. Chris Albert tried to weaponize the law against Rich Schiffer, and Bukaki took everything he had at this guy over fucking rubber duckies. And the judge was like, this is fucking stupid. Get this shit out of my courtroom. Like, this guy's conduct did not rise to the level that this prosecution is trying to say that he did. Like, stop it. His behavior did not do that. Let's check in on Tom and see what's going on outside of the courtroom, because we're going to hear a nice little speech, I'm sure. All right.
It's a huge win.
It's a huge
win.
win.
Rich Schiffer's way up. That's a they dropped felony witness intimidation charges and the criminal harassment charges. He's still being charged with littering though.
Okay. Awesome. That's the deal, all right? Is that bad? Bad dude?
It is a gigantic win that they just dismissed these charges outright. He said there's no probable cause, which makes you wonder, how did it get past the probable cause phase in the first place?
Right.
In front of a judge. No clerk magistrate looked at this. They just charged them. Officer Lehan's sitting there taking the L. You know, I go, tough loss. Tough loss. You got to swallow that one, pal. You guys wasted how many hours on this crap?
Exactly.
And it got dismissed.
Exactly.
Dismissed. Witness intimidation, dismissed. They laughed at the Canton Police Department? How many of these more bogus complaints need to be brought in front of judges and dismissed outright? So great day. I mean, the Bukaki bunch were never charged. The Canton 9 were never charged. This never should have been brought. That's what the judge just said in there, that there's no probable cause for any of this crap. How embarrassing that sham ADA hack got up there and had to say the word rubber duckies 3 times with the straight face. How she didn't start cracking up is beyond me. I mean, do you like your job? Are you not embarrassed? Are you not? Do you like your job that much? Is your cheese sandwich that delicious that you go home to? That you had to come into work and then you go home at night and say, "What you do today at work, honey?" "Oh, I had to try to prosecute a guy for rubber duckies and it failed. The judges missed it, but we're gonna get him for the littering."
There he is. Yes.
I'm back for littering.
You're back for littering.
What a bad dude.
Serial litterer right here.
Guys,
how big of a win is this, Tim?
Make sure to like Tom's stream, guys.
I got it.
Time, guys. Come down. This is the first time, guys, we've gotten a judge to really speak and defend the First
Hang
Amendment.
it up. They called my cell phone.
He couldn't wait.
Hang it up. They called
Shelby.
my cell phone.
Shelby, shut up, Shelby, please.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Rich.
This is really important. This is the first time we've had a judge. This is our 6th case of this. 6 times we're 5-0, but nobody wants to just stand up and say, what is going on here?
I love
This is a violation of the First Amendment. Hats off to Judge Walsh.
Yes.
For really finally standing up. And I just love the fact that he was ready to do this on the spot.
Yes,
how many
he was.
times, even when we get the right result, how many times do they go hide in their office for 3 weeks and then they just say, "Oh, dismissed, yeah, we'll get rid of it." But this
Same judge who denied Jen the case for training order.
That's right. Right. He's a defender of the First Amendment. Hats off to Judge Walsh for doing the right thing, for standing up.
Judge that
And
denied.
justice delayed
I
is
love
justice
it.
denied, and he gave us justice on the spot. So I really appreciate that. And that's what we need, more judges like that to
Walsh.
just wipe this stuff away. Let us speak. Let us speak out. Let you guys, do your thing. Let you speak up to the government. Let you tell them what you think of how wrong and how awful everything they're doing is. And let's look at this as a first step. And we're going to get a hold of Judge Walsh's decision. I'd love to see it on a couple of signs, put it on a billboard somewhere, along with Rich's face.
That's been done.
So the judge said that it's dismissed for lack of probable cause, which begs the question, how did it get past the clerk magistrate? Aren't they the ones who decide on whether or not probable cause exists?
Well, oftentimes you'll have a clerk magistrate who'll look at the complaint. There's often a reluctance to kind of weigh in any sort of comprehensive way. That's what these cases will often get to the judicial level where you do have time to write a brief, to argue, and to.
So this case go to a court?
It did, and so what happens here is that.
But there was no hearing for it.
Correct. It's not an adversary hearing. There's no cross-examination like a clerk's hearing. When there's a felony charge, which this ridiculous witness intimidation charge was a felony. So Rich was looking at a felony. We can joke around all we want, but that is a goddamn serious thing to have to be under a felony charge for speaking out, spreading rubber ducks around, and you're under a felony charge. It's lawfare. That's a great way to put it. It's lawfare to cause emotional distress to people, to cost them money, to get in their way, to hurt their reputation with people who don't really know what's going on. So it's very upsetting. It's wrong. And Judge Walsh, again, hats off to Judge Walsh for calling it like he sees it, like how any reasonable judge with any degree of fortitude should see these kind of cases, which is that they're complete jokes. It's tyrannical, it's authoritarian, and it does not belong anywhere near a courthouse in America.
Are all the remaining charges only littering, or are there any charges other than littering that remain?
Just littering.
eight charges, I think, of littering.
Have you ever defended a littering charge?
I'm gonna have to go back to my files to find a littering case I've done. But this one is actually, you know, like so much in this area where we're always grappling with these cops and these DA's offices. This is going to be a special case. I'm going to send a discovery motion. We're going to get the Canton Police Department's files on littering prosecutions they've done over the last 2-3 years, let's say. And let's see how many littering prosecutions. Let's see how many littering prosecutions.
Is that a hearing scheduled for January, or what is it exactly?
The 17th is just it's a pretrial date. So that's a date where the parties confer on what to do with the case. I'm going to file a motion for discovery on that day, seeking all the Canton Police Department's littering prosecutions over the last 3 years, so we can get a sense of context where how many times has someone who has protested and handed a leaflet out that gets crumbled up and thrown on the ground, how many of those people got prosecuted for littering? And we'll see.
This is fucking great.
Absolutely, it's intimidation. How ironic that they intimidate us by filing witness intimidation charges. It's wrong. It's got to stop. And we are going to be, there's so many good, brave litigants that I have in this state, and we are going to be at the tip of the spear. We're going to blow up the statue. It's going to go south. I probably should say blow up. Maybe they'll arrest you. We're going to blow up this statue. We're going to get to the Supreme Judicial Court, and we expect them fully have every confidence that they're going to do the right thing. They're going to limit this statute. They're going to throw it out, because I know everybody here has experienced a chilling effect. Everybody here, as brave as you guys are, everybody here has had to think twice, right? You got to think twice whether you really want to say what you're going to say, because you're like, are they going to come after me? How many times have you guys gotten a doorbell ringing, a knock on the door, and it's the UPS man, but you think, oh my God, is that the state police? Are they coming for me? Right? That's wrong. That's wrong. And we're going to get this Commonwealth back to a state where everyone can speak out with total confidence, total lack of fear, and you can call out the government anytime you want. What do you say, Rick?
I say, I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you for all your support. We're going to beat this thing. I'm in it to win it. That's it. It is lawfare. We know what's going on. I know from the get-go. I knew I didn't do anything wrong.
Things are swinging back our way, and they're going to keep swinging our way.
We love you, Richie.
Thank you all. Everyone.
Seriously,
Everyone.
Tim, what do you think of the arguing the 200 yards? I mean,
Well, you saw the judge.
Yeah. You know,
really?
To cite the town square as a place where you can't protest, things are pretty bad.
Right.
Things are getting pretty bad. To argue that the town square is somewhere where you shouldn't be able to protest.
And it's kind of done in 200 yards.
Yeah.
Like it's not more than 200 yards.
It's just a ridiculous distance. It's ridiculous.
It is.
Town square. You know what I mean?
Judge is like,
I spent 3 decades in the Canton Police Department. I was a sergeant for 22 years. How can we stop the weaponization
Peter Murphy
of the judicial system in Norfolk County so that he and the Canton 9 and me and anyone else here doesn't get a call from Mello and say, go do this? Please, how do we stop that? Does Levy have to come in and take Dorothy out in handcuffs? So how do we fix it?
I sure hope so.
Thank you.
Because something like that needs to happen, and we have to keep fighting for, as they say, regime change. Get these people out of there. Fire the police chief. Fire the town government. Fire your representatives. One-party government does not work. Get some people in there that can speak up like we do.
How about prosecutorial misconduct?
Possibly. I mean, that office has been out of control for a long time. I don't really have a beef with the line DAs that get handed this crap. I think you got to go to the top. You got to go to the rotting head of the fish and get him out of there. I don't have a beef with the people that I deal with every day in court. They're trying to do their job. They're often young people who don't really have a big picture of what's going on. And I don't fault them for the big picture. You know, we know who to blame, and they will be blamed, and they are under scrutiny. Amen. And, you know, we got 2 other people running for the DA's office position, so that's good. Let's keep it going. But it is slow. You know, it's a slow process. That's a problem with the system, is that it's slow in this respect anyway. It's a problem, but we'll get there. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Tim.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Congratulations, Rich. Good job, bud. Glad that worked out for you. Wow.
This is so fucking awesome.
So good.
This is amazing. Like,
great day for everybody.
Look at that. Look at those people. Like Rich inspired each and every one of those people today.
What do you think of them apples, Mikey?
Yes,
Bradle, Turtle,
I love it.
Rich.
I can't believe that.
They
went
all
that way.
inspired
I love it
somebody
so much,
today.
man. I love.
They just destroyed the freaking.
He crushed it in there.
That freak Gil's here. They just destroyed the witness.
I love Bradle just having no fear, dude. You know, like he's got to get his wheels moving when he starts speaking in court. But man, once he does, dude, and like I noticed something else about Bradle too. Like it didn't happen today, but he also like he's better when he's pissed. Have you ever noticed that? Like Bradle like hulks out in the courtroom. Like when he's up against Mello just pisses him off, and then he just goes, he gets on fire. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. And listen, folks, and don't take this like I'm talking down to you guys, because I would never ever presume to do that. I promise. But you know, I hope that everyone here is understanding the magnitude of what you got to witness today. Today, someone stood up against a corrupt system and won. This is not an overstatement. Okay, this is a big deal. Chris Albert, being a Canton selectman, weaponized his position, weaponized the Massachusetts State Police and its resources for retaliation in order to intimidate Rich Schiffer. And Rich Schiffer got a lawyer, Turtle Boy's lawyer, Timothy Bradle, who we all have already known and loved, to go fight his fight for him in court. And they won. They won. And I love that Bradle, because normally, you know, a littering charge is going to be like, maybe a fine, whatever. We don't care about that. But Bradle is like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to make them pull up every other littering charge. I'm going to show the court how ridiculous these littering charges are, that they weaponize the littering charges as well. So Bradle came to fuck, period. And it's fantastic. Joseph King, thank you so much. Yes, Lindsay, it is your super chat. You two rocks. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is something we got to witness today, and it's amazing. Let's hear what Turtle Boy and Rich are saying here.
Meredith, why don't you get in there? Get on the outside of Rich.
Rich is a hero today. People. Rich is a hero for your right to free speech.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's better than I could hope for. I thought that's a great picture. You got to post that.
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
You got it.
Oh, nice.
That come out good. Rich, look at the smile on your face, guy. Yeah.
That's one of my best smiles, man. You got one of my best pictures.
Dude, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy this worked out for you. We're live.
It's okay. This fucking dude right here.
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Go ahead.
This fucking dude right here.
Yeah.
Every single day. Here, every single day. Every single day. The guy deserves a lot of respect.
Me?
Yeah, man.
Yes, you do, Tom.
Well,
Facts.
you take the hit, and I just try and show people what's
I'm
going
fighting.
on, right? Well, everybody's fighting. We have to. We shouldn't have to, right?
Yeah, get in there,
Finally.
Steve. Sit in the hood.
Jump right
You
in.
need to sit in the hood.
Oh, photo shoot. Photo shoot.
And I missed that.
These are just the best
I saw
people,
you
man.
taking a picture of my truck earlier. I was inside. Was there something going on here? No. Okay. The white truck.
Oh, no. I was talking about, there's a gauge. You can go up and you can test any vehicle. You just touch the paint. It tells you how many layers of paint are underneath. Oh, it's a little gauge. All right. So you can go to the back of John's car where it was repaired by the rear wiper. Right. You can go that.
Do we know where that was repaired yet?
I know where it was.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was at a place in Canton.
Yeah.
How does Canton?
Shocking.
Listen, how does the Canton Police Department get a hold of cash to pay somebody off?
I don't know.
How's that happen? Is there like a petty cash thing going on?
I don't know. Maybe that mitigation account. Selling the town to sell
Mitigation
the town.
account.
Oh yeah, that's that guy that loves to. Scott McGinnis, what's up, buddy? As great as my trip away with family, I'm upset I'm not there. Yeah, but Scott, you're always there, and you deserve to go on a trip with your family, dude. Do not beat yourself up. You are always out there. Big shout out to Scott McGinnis, people. This is absolutely amazing. Incredibly inspiring to see this.
You guys did great.
That's how it needs to go.
Yeah.
Unconstitutional. Dismissed.
Yep.
Good job.
Tom got so much great Bradle footage today.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right.
No,
Don't worry
man.
about it, That was good. All
Yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
great. Great stuff.
Awesome coverage today.
Absolutely great coverage.
Yeah, we did good, Mike. We got some stuff today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, man. You guys are fantastic. Guys, make sure go give Tom CPU a like. One more time, if you guys have not already, please make sure to stop what you're doing right now. Go give Tom CPU and Boston Mike a like, and Shelby as well. And make sure to subscribe to Seeking Justice with Tom and Mike. They've got a great little morning show thing going on, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. Now, I'm going to say something here. I want to talk about this real quick. Now, before I get into it, let me just recap here real quick. The judge, when they said 200 feet away. Now, this is the same judge. We didn't get to really focus on this because we were listening, but the judge, Judge Walsh, is the same judge that denied the motion, denied the protective order or the witness intimidation charges against Turtle Boy for Jen McCabe before. And then they had to go to a different judge later on after he brings on Ken Mello as a special prosecutor, Michael Morrissey. So this has all got Michael Morrissey written all over it. And Walsh sees this and he's like, dude, he's not afraid to call this out for what it is. Because we've been getting gaslit this whole fucking time. And Bradle called it out. Bradle pointed this out, and I loved it. Bradle was like, I love that Judge Walsh wasn't afraid to stand up and say that this is ridiculous. Because it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absurd, as Bradle put it. 200 yards away. He's like, that's 2 football fields. I can't see 200 yards away. What? So, and something this petty, when you fight back, it's a big deal because you get to show how petty resources are being wasted, how petty the things are that resources are being wasted on. This was a big win for Karen Read. Rich Schiffer is not only a hero, and this is not to downplay anything. He's not only a hero of the First Amendment today, of your right to free speech. He's not only a hero of that today in that regard, he's also a hero for Karen Read today, because he proved that resources were wasted. More resources were wasted, were put forth to try to prosecute this man over rubber duckies than there was into the investigation of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Because it's all on record now. Bukaki's bullshit is all on record. Everybody's gone over it. It's ridiculous. Now, I keep getting a lot of feedback, and people been wanting to, I saw people in the chat earlier talking about it, and I realized there's a lot of discourse. There's a lot of I don't even know what the right word is. A lot of bad shit going on within the community. I'm aware of it. Okay. I'm not going to express my opinion on it other than I think it sucks. That's it. If this situation, this is what I'm going to say about it. If this situation that took place today, what we witnessed and what we all got to be a part of, make no mistake about that, by participating in this chat and watching this, by participating in Tom and Mike's chat, by liking their stream, by subscribing to their channel, by supporting Tom and doing what he did yesterday, which was put together this crafts fair that was apparently a huge success. If these things don't inspire you to just focus on the things that actually matter, then I don't know what to tell you. These are the things that matter. This incredible display of utilizing the justice system, trusting in the justice system, and it coming through, and seeing it pay off, not just for Rich, but for everyone that was out there supporting him, and everybody who's watching now, and everybody who lives in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That was a big win. That's on record. That's going to be cited. If this ever happens to somebody else, Judge Walsh's decision today is going to be on record. When you read charges, they say, you know, Commonwealth versus Schiffer, 2024. Judge dismissed those charges. This is a big deal. And if that doesn't inspire you to just simply focus on the things that really, really matter, or remind you why you got into this in the first place, and if it's not the same thing that I got into for it, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I adore everyone in this community. I'm grateful for every interaction that I've had with anyone. I don't have the words to express my gratitude for the inspiration that everyone in this community has provided me with. And that's how I feel about it. So I'm grateful to you all. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm going to keep this live short. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Probably maybe I'll go live again later this evening. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit the like if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And if you're a new subscriber, I hope you enjoy the channel and continue to enjoy the channel. And guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. All the support. You guys are incredibly generous. And if you're feeling generous, make sure to donate to the link that's pinned to the top. That's Turtle Boys Defense Fund. But as I understand it, don't quote me on this, but as I understand it, I believe that 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 goes towards Rich Schiffer's defense fund as well. So if you want to support Rich Schiffer's defense fund and make Mr. Bradle's bill not put such a dent in Mr. Schiffer's pocket, then please click on that link, and any amount is appreciated, to say the least. Liz Swift, thank you so much. Everyone should have freedom to speak their mind, including Jen, Tracy, and Dana. Everyone should have a right to speak their mind. That is everyone. Yes, I agree with you. That everyone should have a right to speak their mind. 100%. Anyways, guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. And yes, Monty and Hannibal part 3 will be happening. We will liaise on that and make sure that that takes place. I will keep you guys up to date on that, because those have been amazing streams. The last few streams I've done, guys, I've been exceptionally proud of. And I owe it all to you guys for being just awesome and incredibly supportive. You guys are fucking great. And every day I'm blown away by how blessed I am to have been accepted into this community. So thank you guys so much. Anyways, guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. I love you guys very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.